Hey, what's up guys? Sean Nalewanyj here, bodytransformationtruth.com. I just wanted to post this one today as sort of a quick tip video. I might start throwing these in here and there along with the more comprehensive videos that I do. But today's tip is basically this. If you have made the decision to start a bulking phase and you're committed to putting on a decent amount of muscle, always make sure to structure your diet cautiously and conservatively at the start. Meaning, don't make any sudden dramatic increases in your total calorie intake right off the bat, but instead always start off slowly and gradually taper your calories up until you land in the proper muscle building range for yourself. The reason being that anytime you try to put on a significant amount of muscle, you're always going to gain some body fat along with it as well. And fat gain is basically a one-way street. Meaning, if you're in a bulking phase, whatever fat you happen to gain during that cycle is going to stay with you, and it isn't going anywhere until you decide to go in the opposite direction and cut. Because remember, for most people, building muscle and losing fat at the same time to any significant degree just isn't going to be realistic. So if you do what a lot of guys do and just decide, you know, my goal is to gain muscle, so I'm just going to start eating a ton of food every day without really tracking anything. I just need to eat big to get big. And you end up putting on an excessive amount of fat in a relatively short period of time at the start. It's really just going to end up throwing your entire bulking phase off track, both physically and mentally. Physically, because you'll obviously be carrying more body fat than you'd like, and you probably won't be happy with how you look. And mentally, because you'll know that, again, fat gain is a one-way street. And if you want to keep gaining muscle, then you're actually going to end up gaining even more body fat as you move forward. And I see this all the time where guys basically yo-yo back and forth. They try to bulk, but they do it too aggressively, so they get too fat. They switch back to a cutting phase, but since they haven't really gained a lot of muscle in the first place, since they didn't bulk for long enough, they really just end up spinning their wheels and not making any real meaningful progress. Remember, your body can only build a limited amount of muscle in any given day anyway, so cramming your face with more and more food really isn't helping the process. And you'll be much better off to just maintain a small to moderate calorie surplus and focus on making lean muscle gains while keeping body fat gains to a minimum. So again, start off slowly. Find your calorie maintenance level, which is the number of calories that you require each day to maintain your current weight. And there are a lot of possible calculations that you can use to do this. And keep in mind that they're really all just rough estimates because you really can't know for sure since everyone has a different physical makeup and different activity level. But if you want the most basic and just the simplest way to do this, then just multiply your body weight by between 14 to 16 and go higher or lower depending on your activity level. And from there, just increase it by a small amount, maybe 200 to 250 calories at the start. From there, track your changes in body weight, see how it affects you, and then gradually increase your calories until you're gaining somewhere around half a pound up to maybe 1 pound of total body weight per week maximum, depending on your experience level. This is generally a good guideline for most people to go by. Taking the slow and steady approach will still allow you to gain muscle at or near your maximum potential anyway, but it will also keep fat gains under control, and it's just a much better long-term approach for gaining muscle and preventing that counterproductive yo-yo approach that ends up throwing so many lifters off track. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you found the information useful here today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you found the information helpful. You can also get instant access to my complete body transformation blueprint system by clicking the icon at the top of the video or using the link in the description box below. And make sure to check out my official blog over at seannal.com to stay up to date on all of my latest content. Talk to you again soon.